I made up. I'm feeling cute, okay? Okay, how do you even start these things? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. That's my brother.
So boys,
I posted my first video today. Did you see it? Did you like? Did you comment? Did you subscribe?
I actually didn't see it. I might check it out later.
Oh my god, you better do it now. Show some support, my brother.
For sure, I got you. I already sent it to all my bros.
Go away, go away. Today I will be telling about the TV shows that I watched in 2020 and which ones I thought were the best ones and why. There was a time where I wanted to really pursue writing for TV. I still want to. The future is a little bit blurry right now. I did actually manage to finish a show bible last year. And yeah, I'm just really into like character development and worlds and writing, and that's why I love TV. And I spent so much time last year while in lockdown just consuming everything. Consuming so many TV shows, and I thought, why am I wasting all my opinions? Let me just talk to a camera about it. See where that goes. But on a serious note, I don't know, maybe you'll find your next favorite show. So let's start. Now I just want to preface this by saying that these are only the noteworthy TV shows that I had the time to consume in 2020. I am not reviewing TV shows that came out last year that were a new season of an old TV show. Maybe I'll do that on a separate video. I also didn't get a chance to watch a couple of shows from this year, which were Lovecraft Country, I May Destroy You, and that Reese Witherspoon one. It's not Big Little Lies, that's the other one. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to watch those, but if you would like me to watch them and review them, please let me know, and I will gladly oblige. Let's start off simple, yeah? Ratchet. Now, not the strongest show of the year, but it definitely makes up for it in its wonderful like costume design and set dressing, and a stellar yet uncomfortable performance by the amazing Sarah Paulson. I think she really was like the only redeemable thing about the show. Like, she made it, you know? If she wasn't there, it would not even be on my radar. It would not be good. The lead ladies are killing it this year. I did have some issues trying to understand her motivation as a character. I didn't know if I was rooting for her or against her. It was just never clear to me what she was trying to do or why did it matter so much, you know? It's a bit twisted, but it is a little bit forgettable. I actually found the subplots much more interesting than the A-plot. There's almost an ode to Bonnie and Clyde in there, and the other subplot that I liked was the one regarding Dr. Hanover's past procedure. Yeah, that was weird, but I liked it. Personally, I disliked the contrast between the vibrant colors in the cinematography and the dark themes of the show and the story. It's a Ryan Murphy show, so there's, you know, he does like to be a little bit flamboyant with his TV shows, but nonetheless a noteworthy series. Let's talk about SelfMade, okay? It's a short but not so sweet portrayal of life for Black entrepreneurs at the turn of the century, and it's about the true story of Madam C.J. Walker, who, if we're being historically accurate, she was not the first Black self-made millionaire woman. But that's what the show portrays. Despite the alterations made to the true story, this show is outstanding in every other way. There were many touching moments, such as the humiliation that the main character faces in the beginning of the show, coming out of an abusive marriage and coming out of a toxic friendship that really put her down. There's also very notable moments towards the end with an incredible monologue by Kevin Carroll. I think that's his name? Oh, Kevin Carroll, and I won't spoil it for you. And there's also the Tiffany Haddish storyline of her trying to come to terms with her identity that I just found really endearing and really well done. It's one of Octavia Spencer's best performances in my opinion as a flawed yet inspiring businesswoman. I also felt like I consciously and subconsciously learned a lot. Like, I learned a lot about the pressure that society puts on Black women, and I feel really humbled to have learned even more about something that I am interested in. Like, actually one of the shows that I wrote was a limited series set in the 1960s, and it did have a lot to do with racial injustice, so this was definitely right up my alley. Never Have I Ever. Do you like sappy, colorful, light-hearted coming-of-age stories? Do you also like to see representation of people in color and different cultures adapting to life in a Western society? What about the painfully realistic depiction of the dynamic between a mother and daughter relationship? Yep, this one's for you. This has all the makings of what could have been a 2000s rom-com, but we're lucky enough to experience it now with a diverse and relatable cast and an easy to digest character development. It's not laugh out funny or incredibly deep, but it's definitely something cute and easy to watch in a day or two, you know? I'd also like to note that the show was created by Mindy Kaling, who also wrote much of The Office, which is my favorite show of all time, so in my eyes, she can do no wrong. Except for the title of the show, because I feel like it has nothing to do with the story. Like, the title, Never Have I Ever, literally never mentioned the actual show. But yeah, it was fun to watch. Queen's Gambit! A delightful surprise of a show. It can be slow moving if you're not a fan of drama. It's not even the typical drama that we're used to with like heartbreak and family drama and hospitals. It's more like a psychological type of drama. It's about a girl who plays chess and plays it well. There are subtle themes of feminism, but they're not so overpowering that they take over the plot. Addiction also plays a role in the story, but it's a healthy balance between self-discovery and self-sabotage, with an unprecedented character development in the sense that we see someone trying to quit that stuff cold turkey, which I don't feel like we really see much of in movies and TV. Anya Taylor-Joy's performance is, as the show is, pleasantly natural and low-key. The world is absolutely believable with amazing costume and set designs and good music. The Flight Attendant on HBO. Okay, now this is a must-watch. One of the best miniseries I've ever seen, and a great binge for thriller and mystery lovers. The initial synopsis didn't intrigue me because I'm not a fan of an innocent person falling into criminal situations. I just find that I end up yelling at the TV and yelling at the character for making all the wrong choices. I'm like, just call the police. But it definitely exceeded my expectations in many ways. It's very well written, with the stakes rising each episode and great cliffhangers. Kaylee Cuoco gave one of the best performances from this year. I've seen a lot of hate online about her performance on this show, like people were saying she's so annoying they can't even finish it. I don't agree. I think she was fantastic. There's great cinematography and great title credits, which I will put a snippet of here so that you can see what I'm talking about. I just found it mesmerizing. My only beef with the show is its last episode. Without giving any spoilers, it simply doesn't rise to the standard that they set in the rest of the very strong episodes. Every other episode was fully intriguing all the way through, and in the end it just felt rushed and easy. Still, highly recommend. Bly Manor. Okay, this one. This is the one. This is it. This was my favorite show of 2020. I can't think of a single flaw, seriously. If you're a lover of horror, mystery, thriller, drama, romance, even splashes of comedy, this show is perfect for you. It includes all those genres so easily, and it's all well done. Some of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen, some of the most beautiful performances I've ever seen, and a story that tattoos itself into your soul. When I think of good storytelling and what makes a story a good story, this show includes all of those elements. It's just a modern classic, and it succeeds in every episode, every act, every scene, and every line of dialogue. The scary moments were terrifying, and the romantic moments were simply heart-melting. It's a dreamy and elevated experience that I wish I had the pleasure of experiencing again for the first time. It even breaks out of the regular structure of a series in episode 8, but you wouldn't even notice because it engrosses you into that world so effortlessly. Romance is also prevalent throughout the show, but in season 7, man, it was like nothing I've ever seen before. I felt every emotion while floating along with this fantasy of stunning visuals they created to portray life, love, and death. Beautiful show, beautiful writing, beautiful everything. Go watch it now! What are you waiting for? here! The last show on my list is the last show I watched, and it is Ted Lasso. I mistakenly went into this show thinking it was going to be a sports comedy, and I just needed a bit of a laugh, mate, yeah? I figured it would be a short and sweet thing to wrap up the year with. Boy, was I wrong! Yes, it does have comedic moments, but it's a brilliant show. Every episode, I was even more impressed than the last. And it didn't have anything to do with how high the stakes were, because they were never really that high, but I still never really knew where it was going. They make it so easy to get invested with all the characters and root for them, even if they're the antagonists. There were moments that caught me completely off guard when it comes to the seriousness of it, because I just didn't expect it, and it lingers. Like, you sit there for a few moments trying to process what's just been said or done, and you're like, whoa, wait, that was kinda deep. Again, it's nothing major, but that's where the show shines, the little moments. Moments that feel really awkwardly close to home. There was one moment, and this isn't a spoiler, where one of the characters has a panic attack during a night out, and I won't say any more than the fact that as someone who has struggled with anxiety, I really appreciated how it was done. It felt so touching to see it depicted with such accuracy and compassion. The show just basically really surprised me, and I think it would put a smile on anyone's face who watches it. That wraps up my little review of 2020 TV shows that I really enjoyed. I hope you watch one of them. If anything sounds like something you'd be interested in, let me know if you have watched any of them in the comments below. Which ones were your favorite? What TV shows do you want me to watch and review and tell you what I think of? Let me know. Please, if you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that little fun stuff that people say at the end of their YouTube videos, and I'm trying to pretend like I know what I'm doing. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye!